don't have the patience. Right now, I am streaming live both on some pages. I have um I'm streaming on my YouTube channel. I'm streaming on one of my pages, I'm streaming on the Sunset Sunday page also because I shared it there. But let me see if I can add that one group. I know I can print, but what we were talking about earlier is about if you had to start over. Okay, you had to start over in your business. What would you do in today's market? Like, what would you do? So that's what we were taught. What was being said in last week's training, and one of the things I wanted to point out that people need to understand that they need to, the market's loud and it's problematic, and they got all kinds of stuff going on, and you just don't know. Okay, what's this app? What's all this shit? I'm gonna have to do this again some other time. It's just all the stuff that you got to deal with, and you don't, and you gotta sound like you got more to offer than everybody else online. And the problem with everybody else online is that people want to what's going on here? I'm trying to add this on. People want to everybody's selling stuff. So what are you gonna do to sound different from everybody else? That's my thing. Okay. You got to do whatever it takes to sound different than everybody else for them to want to buy from you. Or, why would they? What's your thoughts on that?
That's a heavy question. And it's not in the heavy in the sense that you wouldn't know what I wouldn't know what to do, but in order you gotta find you would have to find something, or I should say I would have to find something that is particularly unique about myself that I could pass on or reach out to folks with. Something that because as it was stated on the meeting that I caught, the market is so saturated now that everybody sounds the same. But again, all you need is enough uniqueness of yourself, I believe, to connect with someone or some people. So that would what's the word for it? So you all can connect, and hopefully with that connection, they would. I know that the trust and like factor that comes up again, but I think it's more. I think it's more than the trust and like factor. It's something unique about you. You yourself that would draw those people or attract those people to you.
The trust like factor is overblown. This is why I say it's overblown. What as I've said this once before, what do you need to trust? Or are you trying to when there's a messenger has a message, you're there for the message. You're not there for whether you like this person or trust them or whatever. It's the message that you're supposed to resonate with. The relationship between the person and the message are two different things. Okay, they use this trust like factor as if you don't trust the person, the message, you don't trust the person, or the person, the message are two different things. Because most messages are coming from somebody else. You got no reason to dislike a person, especially if you don't have a relationship, you ain't done nothing with them. You don't have no reason to dislike them. You may not like what the person that said, but it ain't got nothing to do with them. It's got what to do with the message that you are connecting or not connecting with. That's where I have a problem with the trust life factor, because they keep thinking it's the person. If you don't have a relationship with, what do you need? What is it that you dislike, or what is it that you mistrust about this person?
And let's. Oh no, go ahead. No, I was just going to say, let's be real here. How deeply can you trust a person that you're seeing online in the first place anyway?
Well, right, but you don't have a reason to it's kind of you're kind of ambivalent to who they are, because you don't have no relationship. You have no unless you see them on some other thing, and that's the only relationship you're going to have with them. But to just come and say, well, the trust life factor, if they don't trust you, well, what are they not trusting is the question. Are they not trusting what you're saying, which ain't got nothing to do with you, because they're basically the deliverer of a message. Ain't got nothing to do with that person. Okay? Right. It has to do with whatever the message that is being delivered. Do you relate to the message? Ain't got nothing to do with the person. Fuck the person. Person ain't got shit to do with it. Just like me and you on here talking to these people online. If they got a problem with us, no, that's their problem. But the biggest problem isn't the us, it's what we're saying they got a problem with. So they're gonna connect what we're saying to the message. So they gonna say they're gonna automatically not like us because we are saying something they don't like. Well, that's fine. You ain't gonna like a lot of things other people say. I mean, I don't have nowhere. You don't have nowhere. It's like, okay, the president, former president. You know what? The only way you're gonna have an emotional dislike, and mostly a dislike to somebody, is based off emotion. And most people had the emotional who never. This is an exception to the rule. When you come down an escalator talking about Mexicans and everybody brown and people ain't this and that joke an emotional reaction. You don't have to meet him because you heard him say these group of people ain't shit. Certain people that come from shithole countries ain't shit. Okay, that develops that dislike for that person, even though you don't meet them. But when somebody's delivering a message, especially if it's to help them in the market that they've researched, and you raise your hand and say, "Oh, I need this help." And this is the other problem I have with all this thing, is that why does it take so long for somebody to make a decision about something? Is the market fucked up or fucked up people? Because if you truly are looking for something from help to solve a problem, you're gonna grab it. If that problem is important for you. See, it's got to be important enough for you to make a decision then. It shouldn't take 3. Why does it need to take 3 to 5, 6, 700 times? Okay. For somebody to make a decision to either solve that problem, or you full of shit and you just like the problem to hear yourself talk about, oh, I got a problem. You know, problems, usually people want them solved or some kind of solution to them, and they jump at the chance to do this shit. I mean, you know, I don't understand some of the stuff I hear so-called leaders say about this type of thing. Kind of rubs me the wrong way, because I'm asking questions. And the biggest problem in this industry, you get people who are leaders, they don't like you to ask questions because you're stepping on they're you're questioning their integrity. You're questioning,
Right.
well, there's a lot of things you should question. We live in a society that we take too many times just to say those people are the truth because either they made this kind of money, they made that kind of money. And that's bullshit in itself too, because everybody, just because you make a lot of money, don't make you right. There are a lot of people make a lot of money, and you don't even know if it's like in network marketing. 95% of the people that are successful in network marketing do not make a lot of money from the products and services that they sell. If you look at the statistics in network marketing, they are selling trainings or something other outside that company. It's bullshit, and that's the non-integrity or unrealistic. That's the thing you shouldn't trust. And I'm not trying to not network marketing, but the truth in the matter is there's still a problem in the industry because they want you to believe. How do you make the only way you're gonna make some amount of money that you're gonna be able to work from home if you have a big group and the way they want you to do it takes too long, too much time, too much energy to build a big group to make from 3 to 25% amount of money that you need to say that you don't have to work a job. That's why most of them are selling trainings. They have tools. Dexter Yeager did not make his money in Amway just from selling Double X or excess energy drinks. He had a whole training system that people tied into. That's what made him a billionaire. Okay, I'm just telling people out there, and we talk about what would you do if you had to start over. Well, first of all, if you had to start over now in a market that's like today, you probably would do something different for the simple fact you have learned something, so you wouldn't make the same mistakes that you made when you prior did that and whatever got you kicked out or whatever. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, you would do that. Second off, the market, you would probably do a lot of different things. You would do probably most network marketing people would do a lot more leverage. There's an ego trip now in the network marketing company for these people that are been in this for everyone, because they still got this notion that nothing can be done unless you face to face, and that we've been living in a pandemic for over a year. It's kind of stupid to even have a mindset that way. You know? They just talked about, I just saw something about the job market, and they're talking about why people, especially people in the restaurant industry, why can't they get people to come back? Well, would you go back after a whole year you've been shut down? People got, like I said, we said this once before, people got a taste, okay? They got a taste of what it's like to work from home. They got a taste of I don't need corporate America to make money. Okay? Because we got devices like our phone, laptops, the internet when it works right, all that kind of stuff. The market, they're not going to get people to come back. I will go against all the politicians in Washington and tell them they full of shit. Even the current president now, you're not going to get people to go back unless you start making the market conducive to what it is now. The market is not about going to corporate America. The market is not about corporate plantation. Corporate plantation has fucked themselves by the way they have treated workers in the past. COVID said, look, okay, I'm going to disrupt. This is the biggest fucking disruption in business and life, especially in business, since the internet. The internet was a big disruption. COVID kicked corporate plantation square in his gonads. Okay? Square in his gonads. Now everybody walking around, how come nobody's coming back to want to work for me? Because they discover I don't have to work for you. I don't have to work for your corporate plantation and be at work and traveling at night and coming home at night in the wintertime or in the snow, or you dock me for being 20 seconds late, or you trying to dock me for not coming back on time for lunch, all that kind of bullshit that this system, the corporate plantation, has put out there, and you wonder why. Okay. Today, we got so many different tools today. You can tell corporate American kiss your ass. I've told them a whole bunch of times, kiss my motherfucking ass. Really. I'm burning all those bridges. I'm burning them to the motherfucking ground because you realize I don't need your asses. We got that girl, that 28-year-old chick that got fired last year.
I can't remember her name to save my life, but yeah.
I know. I wrote a blog on it. It's on my Facebook page. But she was a marketing social media expert, and they let her go. And she couldn't get another job. She went on dozens of interviews, couldn't get another job. She said, fuck y'all. Started her own shit, took that $1,200, which a lot of people should have invested in, and started her own business. And she grew it to a $1.3 billion business. She ain't got to work for none of you motherfuckers out there no more. None of you corporate fucks.
Single mom, mind you. Single mom.
Single black mom at that. So for y'all to come around with this bullshit that we gotta go back to corporate fucking America to work, because we can't keep giving you all this or use the excuse, oh, unemployment. That unemployment ain't subsiding. A lot of people are trained. This is what the market don't want everybody to know. Okay. If I knew this stuff 10, 20 years ago, I've been a lot further than I am now. Okay. But we didn't, and 20 years ago, we didn't have no internet. But what I'm saying to you is that when it was coming out, when the internet came out in the early 2000s, to implement this, knew how to do some of this stuff, hell no, I wouldn't have worked at Time Warner. Okay? Yeah, we wouldn't have known each other probably unless we met each other online like this. I wouldn't have been no way there. Put up with that bullshit they did. So I just understand what's happening in the market, which the media, the politicians do not want to say, that what is going on is that people are tired of corporate America and they found another way called social media and the internet to market themselves out using some of the talents that they got. And this is what I would do if I had to start over. Using what if I had to start over what I know now, I wouldn't do some of the things I've done before. I wouldn't have spent my time jumping on a plane or jumping in the car, going to some fucking meetings that really didn't need to go to, spending money to something that I didn't need to go to. Look, events are fine, people. Events are fine. But I don't need to be at an event every time there's one every fucking year to hear the same motherfucker on the stage selling their motherfucking products when I can sit back at home and do that. If I'm going to build a business, I need to be either connecting with somebody. I'm not going to chase you. See, events benefit the event promoter, the person that is putting it on. Contrary to what they want you to believe, okay? I don't care if it's affiliate marketing, network marketing, whatever the fuck is it. Those are people that benefit. And they should. They put the time and money in to do that stuff. I'm not saying they're not good, but you as a person have to discern, am I going to get any benefit if it's always the same as shit that they're repeating there? I'm spending $300 or $400, $500, $600 for the weekend, a 3-day week. I got to take up my time to go there and stuff. No, my time is my time. That's not saying I don't need to know stuff, but there are a lot of stuff you can learn on the internet.
Yeah,
there's too many books and shit that are out on the internet. Sometimes you just gotta take some things and dissect it and say, well, what if you did it this way? See, the whole thing about, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I don't think if they do come back, I don't think they will those big events, for example, free enterprise or anything. it's not going to come back in the form that it was pre-COVID. It's not going to happen.
It'd be stupid for them to think that it would. I don't think any of these affiliate marketing, network marketing events are going to come back because people say, well, why can't y'all stream it? Why do I need to travel 5-6 hours, spend $500 or $600 or more on the weekend to sit up there to hear y'all talk that shit? And I'm way back in the back somewhere listening to y'all. And then y'all want to start at 9, 10 o'clock, keep us at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Y'all want us there at 9 o'clock. I am not a morning person, okay? I'm an afternoon, evening person. I do not feel like, one reason I told y'all, I wanted to do business for myself, for myself and everything, because I hate getting up in the morning. I don't want to get up in the morning, and I don't want nobody to tell me I got to go to bed time to get up in the morning. That's why. I'm like my father's mother. She used to sit up with my mom, who was in New Jersey, watch Johnny Carson. Probably some of y'all too young to even remember Johnny Carson. Johnny Carson used to come on like 11:30 at night, stay on until about 1, 2, My grandmother was not an early bird. My dad's mother was not an early bird. Don't come waking her ass up before noon. She tell you, don't come over here calling me on the phone before noon. I don't want to hear it. Now, my mom's mom, sometimes she get up before the damn chicken. Chicken said, "What the fuck? What you doing?" That's the way she do. I'll tell you, that's just how she was. Two different grandmothers. And I took more after my dad's side. I found out I do alarm clock is the most unnatural. Who the fuck wants to hear alarm clock wake up or ring and it's still dark like it is out here now, especially in the wintertime. If you're in the Northeast or Midwest or whatever, nobody wants to hear that shit. Snow on the ground, cold. You got to go outside. Think about this, people. Some of y'all that are maybe listening to this that live in the New York area, whatever, Jersey, autumn areas, Midwest, snow. We had a hard time getting in the summer. Okay? Think about last weekend was like early November, late October around some places. Who the fuck wants to get up and early in the morning in the winter time and it's dark like it is now, scraping the damn car, ice and snow? I sure as fuck don't want to do. I did that shit in my 20s. I am about not to do that shit in 62. I ain't doing it. No, fuck that. I ain't doing it. No. Okay? I did that shit. I used to work at this place called the Huntington. Had to walk across the fucking Scioto Bridge, and it was dark like it is now, cold, because I had to open up the mailroom. Okay? Open up the mailroom. Cold as fuck. I remember one time coming in there, it was so damn cold, went in the mailroom, and it was all busted up because the sprinkler systems popped out of the damn ceiling. And them fuckers wanted to get mad because I wouldn't stay in there because it was dangerous because they had water all on the floor. I told them to kiss my ass. Really. I did. I went the fuck home. I thought I'm going home. I ain't staying around here. What am I supposed to do?
Exactly. Yeah, you could have got shot or something, Uh-oh. You froze
Yeah,
up?
you get electrocuted.
There you go.
Yeah, you get electrocuted and stuff. I'm not doing no shit like that for nobody. That's why I say fuck corporate America. They want you basically risk your life for their damn corporation that you don't own. You got to be a special kind of damn stupid to even do no shit. Yeah, I know some of y'all got to feed y'all family. I found somewhere else to feed my family and do some shit like that. I'm serious. It's bullshit. We got to think about black people, especially people, black and brown communities. Them companies that you go to work for, and I don't see why anybody even think about trying to retire anywhere. Retirement is all about how much money you can live each month without working for somebody. It got nothing to do with age. It got something to do about money. That's what it's got something to do. Some of y'all working for these motherfuckers for 30, 40 years, and y'all still got to go be a damn greeter. at a Walmart? Hell no. I would not be. Hell no. I'm sorry. No, I wouldn't have been. That's not being appreciative. That's just being foolish as hell. You spend your time that way. What would you do if you knew the shit that you knew now and you could talk to your younger 20 self? Would you do the same shit that you did that were eating you up to where you at now? Hell no, you probably wouldn't have.
No.
You know? It's just that people need to understand, okay, now there's opportunity than more than anywhere. You don't have to go look for another damn. You're stupid. I'm just saying. You gotta be foolish to get a second job in this market. Okay? 98.9% per population got some kind of device they use, talk to, fuck around with, whatever the case may be. Okay? Why would you go get a second job? I don't get no second job. Hell, I ain't getting no first job. My God, them damn JOBs out here now. They don't pay nothing. You go to school for 12 fucking years and you in debt 100 grand for an MBA that you ain't mastering nothing in. Is this them? Why do black people feel like they gotta show their letters behind their name and certain things? I see that online all the time. Well, I'm a MJB or MBA or BJY or some shit like that. Why?
It's I think a lot of it's still just
Prestige.
Prestige. Yeah.
Shit, and you can't put a down payment on a Twinkie.
And yeah, exactly. And
why?
It really doesn't. If it hasn't been made plain, it should be now. COVID made that if not obsolete, pretty damn near obsolete because people don't want to go back to any to any job that's paying. I know I wouldn't paying at the start $7.50 an hour, $11 an hour. Who wants to go back to that? Degree or not?
Yeah.
Well, it's an entry level position, and you know what entry level positions are. You're at the bottom.
And my attitude right now, it may sound arrogant, but I'm unapologetic about it. Most of you corporate fucks can't afford me. Now, you got to know your worth too.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know your worth in this market, and quit letting them tell you what your worth is because they big corporate fuck, and they got all this revenue and shit. Who cares? Unless you're gonna pay me some of it, I really don't give a shit what your revenue stream is. I really don't. And you see this stuff. I used to hear all this mess about people checking you how long you was in the bathroom and stuff. That was the last 10 years. I like y'all full of shit. Nobody's really doing that. Are you? Yeah, they do. I've heard people, cousins, you gonna check me or time me for how long I'm in the bathroom taking a crap. You got to be a very insecure person to have to do some shit like that. I just don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I started a group page here. Let me see if I can show this here. On Facebook of the same name. Come on. share this out. Okay. What's going on here? Okay, let me go. I thought this was one. Something's always got to go gold. What is it? Okay, this is not the page I was looking for. Why is it not? Okay, here it is. We're probably streaming on here also. Yeah, here it is. Sunset Sunday page. This is the page, people. I just set this up the other day. We can meet on here if you got any discussion on John. Questions going to be asked over here. We will answer some of the questions. This is the page to do it on. You can come on here, ask some questions you like. What we talk about, let us know on the page. You can get on this page. It's a free page to join. You can get on here, ask questions, leave comments. But the rules are no spamming your links, business links, or nothing like that. We're not doing that type of shit. None of that promotional shit here. This is just a place to help you. What we do is the only link things they're going to be allowed to do is what we show you to help you with your business. No outside spam and shit from other people, other companies, or nothing like that. It's not what we're here for. That I'm none of that selling from other people. This is not for that. This is to help you. This is where if you got questions. We also have another training one that I got called No Chase, Always Attract. I'm thinking about doing a let me see if I can find that one. I'm thinking about doing a challenge on that same topic because people are tired. Here's another one. One of my pages here. Here we go. This is a page. This is to learn how to attract entrepreneur people, entrepreneurship. This is strictly for entrepreneurs. This is not really for folks who are in well, this is for entrepreneurs, I should say. Okay. No, we're not hiring. I had some people on LinkedIn. Somebody asked me, was your business hiring? No, I'm not a business to hire. I'm not hiring any employees or nothing. No, we're not doing that shit either. So these are two books. This one, I'm not sure. This is no, this one is The other one that's for the challenge is no, is this I'm trying to think. Is this one private? I'm not sure. Can't remember what I did with this page. You do so many things on these things, you forget what you've done.
Right. I don't know. Onto that, to be honest with you, I don't know if I'm even on that page yet. Uh-oh, you just froze again.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Oh. Let me go off of here. Okay, let me go off of here. Come on. But so if you got any questions, we can meet over that page. Sunset Sunday page, Sunset Sunday group page. We got a late start because oh no, Zoom, y'all gotta get your shit together.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of y'all. Even though I don't pay that much, I pay more for StreamYard than I do Zoom, but I'm getting tired of every damn time I do something. Something's always fucking up, or I don't know. They did.
Well, that's why. Yeah, that's why. You would have thought, and you and I discussed this even off the off the broadcast we do, as to they're going to need to step their game up, because if it's affecting us that way, woo, you can imagine all the other folks that are going through that, and companies that are going through that same thing, because for whatever reason their broadband game hasn't stepped up.
Well, it's the infrastructure of the whole country. The broadband game. And you got these dumb ass GOP old fucks that don't understand and see this shit, and they don't want everybody else to have. Look, you got two things. I put this on here too, just like the voting rights thing. I said my generation ain't gonna ask you permission to vote, okay? And some that are even a little bit. We ain't asking you no permission to vote. We'll take it, okay? You take that as threat, whatever fuck you want to take it as. But ain't nobody gonna. We're not going back to the 1950s, 40s, whatever fuck you think will go. Ain't no way we burn this bodega down if it has to be that way. Yeah, I'm saying it on my page right now. We're not doing it. People, you got to be ever vigilant and watch what's going on. We got some of these politicians in this damn country that don't want you to have shit. And you gotta call them niggas out. And that's why I call them niggas. Because that's what they do. They keep always wanting you to be under their thumb about stuff. We ain't going back to this shit. If you want to keep peace, you better quit fucking with folks. You can take that as a threat all you want. I don't really give a fuck at the end of the day. But that's the way you got to understand that nobody's gonna go that way. You can be an entrepreneur, you can be all that kind of stuff. But if you don't have a solid foundation in the country, entrepreneurship ain't gonna mean shit. Nothing gonna mean shit with this whole place. This whole bodega will burn the fuck down. Straight up. That's real talk. A lot of people think that, a lot of people got this attitude. A lot of, and that's bad to say, but there's a lot of Caucasians got this attitude that, politics and shit don't affect their damn business or nothing. You don't look. You live in America that allows you to be an entrepreneur. We're all talking about the freedoms. I hear a lot of y'all are talking about your freedoms. You don't want your freedoms interrupted, especially when it comes to this COVID shot thing. You don't want to be told, "Oh, if I gotta take the thing." Okay, if everybody ain't free and healthy to do nothing, nobody is. Okay, nobody is. It ain't about your ass. It's very selfish to have an attitude talking about, well, you can't make me take the COVID. Put it this way. Early on, I mentioned this one time I was at the doctor. I said, early on, Dictator Duarte, Philippines, Manila, he told the people when they had a curfew, he said, look, I'm not going to deal with your ass. You get caught outside after curfew, I'm putting some lead in your butt. I'm blowing your ass the fuck away. Straight. Okay? Y'all want that kind of shit here? They can mandate some kind of identification stating that, are you fully vaccinated? Twisted. I'm like, people always talking about, well, they can't do it. Yes, they can. They need to really. It's stupid to say just only people who are fully vaccinated when you can't even prove it or show it. Why the fuck would you say that? The only way that somebody ain't vaccinated unless this came out to be a damn zombie apocalypse. I mean, I just watched The Dead last week. That was a fucked up movie.
Really? What was it?
Well, like I said, it started out, these army guys were escorting this prisoner or something, but he had some kind of virus, and they got in a car accident, and the container that he was in flipped over. Well, he escaped, killed all the army escort, and they turned them into zombies. So then they were in the desert. They went down into Las Vegas and destroyed Las Vegas, infected the whole city. So what happened was the city of Las Vegas turned into an army of dead folk, whatever. But they were a little more smarter, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The one guy with Omari Hardwick, a whole group of other people were hired by this Japanese, whatever he was. He wanted them to recover a safe or something. They had about $50 million in it, or some odd amount of money, and he was going to give them a certain percentage of it. Come to find out, it wasn't the money he wanted; it was something else. I can't remember. But point being is, let's say if that was a true situation, you gonna tell me a lot of y'all wouldn't take the virus? You rather did turn into flesh-eating zombies? Well, you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna put some heat in their head. We can say the same thing. Would you, if this virus was turning into people into zombies or your family, would you want them to get vaccinated? Hell yeah, wouldn't you? Or you end up shooting them in the head and burn them out there in the street cremation. So it's the same thing. What would you do if you had to do this? If you had to make $3,000 in 30 days, what would you do? What would you do different that you're not doing now, or that you did now? That was a discussion, and there's a whole lot of different things people say. I've always thought that people, especially in the network marketing thing, a lot of things people got to understand in network marketing. They're the people that today that are finding out that have come into network marketing don't have the exposure that me and you had. Because when you start mentioning certain things, I'm gonna say Aaron, MLSP. I mentioned about cross-lining.
Yes.
She didn't know what that was. I said, there are groups today would not allow you to talk to them about certain things. And that's why I said you got to be very careful what group of people you talking to, what potential customers or whatever, because you can get them in trouble. I think it's a bullshit ass rule.
I've always thought that. But
what's the rule? And I got in an argument with Rudy about that shit. I said, what? I said, what do you think you doing when you go to these events and everybody from every organization in the world? You think that them guys ain't giving information or helping other people outside of their own thing? Trading ideal suggestions. You have people on the stage. Oh, well, the attitude was where it was approved. Oh, wait a minute. I thought we were independent business owners. I don't remember working for nobody. See, the biggest problem back then, it may be still that now, because I've been away from all that bullshit stuff that they sprouted. You don't tell somebody I'm an independent business owner and then come up to my face and treat me like a fucking redhead stepchild employee. I'm not going for it. Okay? I'm not going for it. I don't want to hear it. That's the way it seemed like it came out. Those are the kind of things you got to really always, people that say dumb shit like that always question their ass. Y'all question me. Yeah, I'm going to tell you straight up what I feel about it, whether you like it or not, is irrelevant. All right? It is. It's really irrelevant. And I asked those questions like I did in MLSP about why do you guys call yourself attraction marketing when you do prospecting? Prospecting ain't attraction marketing. Networking is more that than prospecting. Prospecting is a network marketing old school method that most people don't want to do no more because of the internet and social media.
Right.
Plain and simple. So I don't know why, and then I remember somebody, I know it was Aaron said something about they're supposed to, well, I don't see nothing wrong with having a prospector. Well, There's nothing wrong with it, but why serve all those people? There's too many network marketing companies that are serving them people anyway. Now, what I would do, I would say, look, we don't teach that for the simple fact, this is why we don't teach that. Now, if that's what you want to do, if you want to get out of that, then come to us. That's where you have a foundation. That's where you have branding and an identity, what type of business, what type of group you are. They fill too many holes to me. And the problem with that is that they get so many different people are so confused. You need to say, this is what we do. We don't do none of that shit in ABC business. We are serving people who are tired of chasing folks in malls or on the internet and all that stuff. We have method, strategy. We do this, and be done with it. Stop trying to serve every market in the world. It doesn't serve you. To me, it doesn't serve you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And all you do is confuse people, because what they keep saying to you is saying, well, how does this help my network marketing company? I want to serve my network marketing company. If the way to squash that is that we are about to help you serve your network marketing company from the chasing people all over the malls and the internet by doing these type of attraction marketing methods where you can attract people to you to sell your products and services. The way all you doing is repelling people. We're not trying to compete with your network marketing company, but if you want to get away from running around trying to convince people about a product or service, we your guys. Other than that, you're really wasting your time with all these damn things saying, oh, we're trying to, we help these group of people. We also teach the old school. The old school already got an audience for it. Let them do that.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, there's already an audience for that. Who cares? You're trying to you say you're not no competition, but when you're trying to serve all those people like that, yes, you are. You're competing with yourself. So why worry about what those people do? Now, if those people you market out to the base, people see your marketing and it interests them, that's a different story. But to deliberately try to serve them people, that's a waste of energy and time. I don't try to serve them people. They come to me. I very seldom do I befriend people on social media. They come to me because of the shit like this I put out. Right now, I just had some people just friend request me on it, even on Instagram, because Facebook and Instagram are connected together.
Right.
Okay. So the biggest problem that's going on in all this is that I think they're trying to serve too many people. I always have. When I sat down and analyze what they're doing, and some of the same questions keep popping up and stuff, they're trying to serve too many damn people in the market, especially the ones that's not their business model. That's not their trend. Their whole thing is leverage, attracting, teaching people how to buy back their time. That's really what their thing is. That's what their whole tools and stuff is about. But the people who are doing old school prospecting already got tools for that. They're not going to come to you for your old school prospecting tools. Most of them network marketing companies got them tools.
Right.
Why would they come to you for it? There's no need for them to come to you for it if it's already in their whole business model. It's stupid for them to do it. That's why I don't understand why they even got that in there. Stick with what your whole premise of your business model was supposed to be with, instead of trying to serve what your business model was, what you guys say you were trying to get away with. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Focus on being a hunted, not the hunter. That was a really good caption when they first started out with. They need to go back to that premise and say, this is what we're about. Fuck the competition that's out there. You don't have to worry about them. They'll either see you as value or they don't. You don't need to have everybody see you as value. Everybody's not going to see you as value.
And it goes back to that. Yeah, it goes back to that whole premise. When you're marketing to everybody, you're not marketing to anyone.
That's right, and that's what they're doing. They're still trying to serve. They're serving too many people out there with their tools and stuff. They keep saying, I wouldn't even say shit like the problem with a lot of people in this industry don't know the word prospecting is an old school network marketing, and like sponsoring and all that other stuff, or recruiting and all that other shit. I remember in the day network marketers didn't like the term recruiting because it referred too much like in the Army or sports. Now they're using the term coaching. You hear that term running around all over the internet, coaching. No, fuck, I don't want to be a coach.
Yes.
I don't want to be a coach. I'm not trying to be a coach. What our purpose is to educate you or lead you to information that you can self-educate and find your way.
Well, see, I like the term that you use, and I think that fits so appropriately. We are guides, We're guides to that information, For those who want that information, we guide them to it. Let them know the skill sets. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, because we don't know every damn thing, and you should be all. I guess my biggest thing. I'm reading. Like, let me see this. I'm reading this book. It's called Be Water, my friend. These are teachings from Bruce Lee. This book, okay, and it's a forward by his daughter Shannon Lee, and it talks about this very thing. He said, as a martial artist, the whole thing is to be adaptable and flexible like water. You can punch water, don't hurt it. Any liquid that fixes, like in this bottle, it adapts to. The glass, it adapts to. And we just talked about, biggest problem was going on in this country and then in the network marketing, direct sales, whatever you want, is that they couldn't adjust. A lot of them didn't adjust beforehand when the internet and social media came around and disrupted a lot of stuff. They didn't adjust to the market that was changing. When COVID hit, it really forced them to have to adjust because there was no coffee shops. There was no events. None of that shit was happening. And if you didn't grasp that 10, 15 years ago, now that COVID hit and forced your ass to do it, now you're struggling. And you're struggling right now because you didn't grasp it 10 and 15 years ago. So you're trying to change your whole business model because we had the biggest disruption in our generation was this COVID virus. And who's to say that we're not going to have something else to disrupt? We're going to lock your ass up that way then. Exactly. Internet, social media save the economy. Don't believe that bullshit that these economists, that these lawyers, that these retail or these politicians want to tell you. If it wasn't for e-commerce, America would have been trashed. Okay? If it wasn't for e-commerce, social media, technology, kids wouldn't have been able to still learn. They want to use it as well. Some kids can't learn. Well, fuck, if they weren't learning up in your face, that they sure and fuck ain't gonna go back and learn that. If they having trouble learning, they sure in the hell wasn't gonna learn in your face then. They was having trouble learning because they was having trouble learning. But you can't save everybody. You only do the best you can. But, you save the many to sometimes sacrifice a few. That's kind of harsh, but why make everybody suffer because a few of them are all fucked up and don't know how to do nothing? Or when to do things to adjust. Why do you think Nationwide Insurance and some of these companies shut down their? Why pay $1,000 or $1 million a month for office space when you got technology that y'all can link up to and make your employees comfortable by working from home? If you don't trust your employees, no matter where they are, at your office, at home, if they're gonna fuck you, they're gonna fuck you. Really. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna be able to keep in track of everybody like that. That's the price you pay for being a traditional business owner with employees. I'm just keeping it real. Okay? I'm just keeping it real. You are not going to be able to mandate all that shit because you think you are, because you own $100 billion company, whatever. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
We can do the same thing with technology without the damn expenditure, people. That's what y'all got to understand. Black people, stop telling your kids they got to go to school and get 2 or 3 jobs to make it. Fuck that shit. I'm so tired of hearing that. I'll work 2 or 3 jobs. You got to be a special kind of stupid to do that shit right now. When you got a 28-year-old woman, single mom, generate $1.3 million business from a $1,200 stimulus check. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear shit. You tired? I gotta work 2, 3 jobs. That's your fucking problem. The evidence is out there. The tools are out there. We have the cookie. We have the resources. If you want to discuss more how to get to that kind of shit, you need to meet us over at the Sunset Sunday page today. We talked to you for 15 minutes if you want to understand that kind of stuff, that's the only way we're gonna give you some information. I'm not gonna give it to you here if you're serious.
Yes, indeed.
Did you hear Clarence Thomas? You hear actor Clarence William III died.
Yeah, Link.
Yeah, Mod Squad.
Yeah. Now I have to admit I was too young. I wouldn't have even known about the Mod Squad if it wasn't for my eldest brother, because he and you are about the same are about the same age, but he was a Mod Squad fan, so that's the only reason I knew about it.
I remember it because that's all those shows at that time. That's like in the late 60s, so I was like 8 to 10 years old.
Yeah.
So, and it Green Hornet was around that time. All those shows like that were around that time, and a lot of them guys are dying off.
Yep.
He was in that movie Tales from the Hood, where he was the funeral director.
Yeah. Yep. He also was in Hoodlum, and
yeah.
What was that movie? Yeah, and that movie with John, the General's daughter. Oh, he was brilliant in that movie.
Yeah.
Good actor.
He was in that movie Sugar Hill. Wesley Snipes.
Yes.
Yeah. He played Prince's father in Purple Rain.
Yeah. Yep. Good actor.
He's a good actor. Yep.
Rest in peace, Mr. Williams.
Yeah. So it's they all leaving, man. All them people especially from when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know though, but seems like we got one person still on here looking. Must have got somebody's attention. I'm glad you stayed on here, people. That we started this thing late because
we started late, but it was Zoom's fault. Whoa, Zoom. Yeah.
Yeah, Zoom. I don't know what to say about your ass. But you gotta get your shit together. Because I couldn't do shit with it. I don't know, and I don't know why. I didn't do anything, and it just that the mic went, and when I kept clicking on it wouldn't come back in.
And then when you couldn't hear me, and then about 10 minutes later, I couldn't hear you. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that software needed to be updated. I don't know. Something was on there because things weren't showing up on the bottom part of it. And I just kind of like, look, I ain't got time for this. So it was just a pain in the ass. And so, right now I'm running on two pages on Facebook, and I'm running on live on YouTube. And I don't know why Zoom don't have that multiple streaming like that. Well, if they got problems just for your regular shit.
Yeah, maybe that's probably why they haven't gone to the multiple platforms.
I went to the browser part of Zoom, but the problem with that is I couldn't stream on Facebook doing it. So I said, nah, let me get off of here. I said, I'm going to go to StreamYard. This is why you don't put all your eggs in one basket when you got tools. For marketing, you got to have different tools because one fuck up, you got to have something else to go to. Yes. There's a lot of that shit happening these days. The internet is a lot of these cloud-based. See, one of the things people got to understand, the internet is a foundation for everything that's being invented. Social media is built on top of the internet foundation. Blockchain, the same thing. If it wasn't for this digital technology, none of the other shit could be existed. Okay? None of it. And what they don't want to tell you is that actually the internet, another tool that was invented by a black guy. See?
And I didn't even know that till about 7 years ago.
Well, that's the shit they don't want to tell nobody about. They want to keep everybody ignorant, stupid, and compliant to their fucked up system. Ain't nobody staying in your system, people. Fuck your system. I say you either have an even playing field, or the system's got to burn the fuck down. That's probably one of the reasons why they're talking about, even with the law enforcement, something's got to be done. We got a new female chief.
Oh yeah,
Columbus.
And she's from Detroit, so
they need to clean the house here.
She might know how to handle some things. I wish her all the best because she definitely gonna need it.
Yep, man, they're probably gonna need to clean some house, get rid of all these Klansmen and they got, and that's basically what the problem is. They got a lot of bigot Klans acting people on the police force.
Well, and you and I both know this. Most of the Columbus police officers, they either live out in Delaware or in Mount Vernon or in Urban Crest or something like that, or some live in West Jefferson. So
they don't live in the neighborhood.
Right. That's something that, and I'm not saying every police officer needs to, but in my mind, you have to be in the city that you're swearing to protect and serve.
Yeah.
If not in the city, at least in the immediate suburb.
Yeah. So I don't know what's this thing with the. Oh, okay. I'm looking on my phone, and there's two different lives going on.
From us?
Yeah, it's the same. No, it's the same live, I guess. Okay. Okay, this is the okay. No, this is the one. All right, this is the one that
That had all the bugaboos.
yeah, yeah, that's the one that had a yeah, that's the one that had all the problems.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the Zoom. I might just totally delete that one. Shit. Or move the trash. Yeah, just move it. Yeah, because it just ain't. Okay, yeah, I'll move that to trash. Uh, but yeah, it's just one of those things, man. You know, what you gonna do?
Right.
So if you got any questions, you want to meet us over at the Facebook page, Sunset Sunday, you can. If not, let me see what's going on. Let me go over here and see what's happening. Is anybody? Because we've been on here an hour now. I ain't know if we're gonna get on here tonight or not. With the way shit was going,
Yes, indeed.
because things were not going too good online today, and I was getting really kind of frustrated with it. Say, look,
Yep. But we, you know, Greg and I are here to serve. So if we can get on here, we're gonna get on here. So
yeah, that's why I got two different streaming things. Because streaming, software is good, but software, all this technology can be very temperamental.
mm-hmm.
See if anybody. Let me post some people. Come on. Sometimes it's my internet is just crappy. It's the wireless streaming
Mm-hmm.
sucks that I have. And dealing with AT&T, I don't know.
Well, that's
Got-
all together.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call somebody and say, look, the asshole you sent over here didn't know what the fuck he's doing. So, and they always sending these young fools. Some of these young fools is dumber than when we were. Some of them act like a bunch of puñetas. I don't know. So, okay. So, let me put this on the bottom ticker. That's it. It's for people, if you like what you've heard, you can subscribe wherever you're listening to. There's a lot of features I got when I have this versus other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this is what, we're still going to try to use Sunset Sunny training right here. Register there. I might I might put this on the capture page and run it. I think I'm gonna open up an Aweber, use a free account, and when I use this, I can use the capture page and use a link that run when I run on here, I run that information from this platform onto that capture page to that email address.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but all right, people. It's what time is it? Damn, it's almost 11.
Yeah.
Yep, it's almost 11 o'clock. We just if you like what we had to say, that's fine. If you didn't, that's fine also. We can't always help everyone, and we're not gonna say a lot of things that you want to hear. We're saying what's truthful from our experience, how we've been dealing with stuff. And that's what we're here for. That's
Right.
where you can link at Sunset Sundays, webinar training. Every Sunday we do that here. If you're interested in some of our other training, on Wednesday night, you can go to this link. This is our link to the Wednesday night training as a group training. On Wednesday at 8 o'clock, go through that link, Gregory Smith Solutions.online. Okay. If you're interested in and also here's my website, my blog website, GregorySmith.online. Got different information on there that I serve on there also. So with that being said, Kent, you got any last words, criticisms, complaints?
Well, once I think you'll fill up the complaint box more than I will today. But
Yeah, but this technology.
but we appreciate for those who jumped in, those who stayed in through the entire broadcast. We do thank you for popping on. And as we stated before, Greg and I are here as guys for folks who want to start their own home-based business, or if you already have your home-based business and want to get it to the next level. We are guys we can direct you to the resources and the skill sets that you would need to take this to the next level. Just a quick side note here, for anybody who's watched the documentary that the History Channel had on for Black Wall Street, the Tulsa Uprising. Greg had brought up one of your videos that I caught. He had brought up a point, a great point, and I thought about, and I've been thinking about that too. Had those entrepreneurs had the technology that we have today, would all of them have gotten it? Probably not, but a lot of them would have used that, and they would not have had to go through that type of situation. And this is not being hyperbolic, y'all. Greg and I have got the cookie that we can get you to use the tools and the skill sets that we guide you to get your business to that next level. Why not build your own black or brown like Wall Street, and for white folks who are looking for their getting a home based business too, you can build your Wall Street as well. I mean, technology is there.
Yeah, technology's here. You know, you gotta understand that today is not about the brick and mortar. Brick and mortar is there, but it's expensive. Like I said, you know, if there was technology, if there was a digital distribution line that we got like that, there wouldn't have been no way they could. They wouldn't have been. They could burn down or blow up a whole community
Yeah.
because they were jealous. Now, the only thing they could have probably destroyed is that they would have saw how well they were living as far as their homes and whatever. That, you know, that's fine. But you could probably hide that shit too. Ain't gonna build it everywhere. And they don't know. You know, they might have tried something. It is just, you got people who don't think that black and brown people should be able to live well. Fuck y'all. Okay? Fuck y'all. I mean it. Fuck y'all and the horse you ran in on. For those who think that way.
Right. Exactly.
You know, I just don't, you know, don't nobody, you know, ain't nobody scared of y'all. That days is over with. That 100 years ago. So y'all got, you know, if we can't get along here with, then ain't nobody there, you know, it ain't nothing but the rent. Ain't nobody gonna go through all that shit. Nobody's gonna go through all that stuff. Them days is over with, people. Them days is over with.
Yeah.
So y'all think what you want. We just saying, look, we're here to help, but we ain't gonna be overran either.
No.
So,
No.
nobody. So you know, now I guess now it's about how they're gonna do stuff, but these are the white big companies that doing it to you know, the ransomware shit now they doing. So I don't know. I even said they need some way. They need some way a defense from these kind of things that will send a virus back to these cyber terrorists that will shut down their shit forever. That's what they need. They need a defense virus that will send, because all through digital transmission. Once they get hacked into these detections will send out a defense. It's like your body. When it has a foreign object in it and white blood cells come out to attack it, well, the cyber defense should be set up. I wish I should have taken more IT shit. You know, the person that will develop that kind of defense for any company will be a billionaire or even a trillionaire. A defense that will send out a virus back to eat up or destroy those type of cyber hackers. That's what needs to be done. That's what the infrastructure of the United States need to be done to. A cyber defense system that will monitor all any intruding things in through the whole digital outline. And when that's detected, it sends out a defense system. You got defense systems against cyber attacks or foreign aircraft. So why not have cyber? You're going to have to switch from what you know now to a digital defense system against cyber intruders. That's all. That's what's going to be needed. That's what's all going to be needed today, folks. That's where you gotta adapt to the situation, as in this book, talking about, you know, being like water. Most of us don't want to be like water. We can't. If you can't adapt, you die. You know, all them companies that didn't adapt during the change over to social media, internet, they're gone now. They're gone now. And I'm saying to you, all you affiliate network marketing companies, if y'all don't get up off that crazy ass running around prospecting bullshit, you gone. I don't give a shit how long you think you've been here. I don't care if you've been here 1,000 years. Ain't nobody going for that bullshit. And very little will go for it that wouldn't even make it worth your while to even be in business. So, you know. All right, like I always end this. Some of y'all gotta go work tomorrow. Don't let the job put you in an early grave because you know they say the heart attack rate it goes up. Especially now that some of y'all gotta go back to these $10 an hour jobs. They'll put your damn job in the paper before your obituary, like Les Brown always says. With that being said, my name is Greg Smith. If you got some questions or what, pop over to the Sunset Sunny group page, see what's going on. You got any questions? Come over there. We'll answer.
Yeah, or hey, you know, if you wanna DM us, you can do that as well.
You know, if it's too late for you, we can do this. Leave some questions that you got. Any questions that you got you want answered on the Sunset Sunday group page. We'll get back to them, answer them questions as quickly as we can because I know it's kind of late because we got started late. But next week we're gonna, after that we'll chop it up over there. Hopefully, shit will be working better.
It will be. It will. It every once in a while, you get a glitch and a half, and this was a glitch and a half today.
Yeah, Zoom guy show his ass sometime all the time. So, all right, people. This is Greg Smith. This is Kent Robinson over here, business partner. We're here every Sunday. Right now through the summer at 8:45.
Now,
hey, this is my second cocktail tonight.
Oh, well, I'm on my way to have my little. I'm about to go on the margarita build myself.
Well, this was vodka in it, an excess with lemonade mixed together. You wonder what excess is? For people probably want to know it. I said for people who probably want to know what excess is, well, leave that question in the group. We'll answer back to you.
Yeah, I mean, I had a sip, but if you really want to know, just leave a question for us. We'll get into it.
Yeah. So, all right, people. Let's see what's going on here.
Take care, everybody.
All right, people, take care. We'll see you on the next week, Sunset Sunday. Peace. Take care. We're out.